Wow, it's certainly been a while since I've done this style of videos. Today I'm going to be reviewing every single episode of SpongeBob's first season, in 10 words or less. And no, I am not copying Nintendo Boy Reviews nor Ask Air. This is purely my opinion, and me and Nintendo Boy Reviews agreed to have our takes of Season 1 uploaded on the same day. Anyways, in case you guys forgot, great is episodes that are near flawless, good episodes are episodes that are pretty good, but not amazing. Meh is okay or mediocre episodes. Bad is episodes that are nowhere near good, but not horrible. And terrible for, well, that's self-explanatory. After all is said and done, I'm going to do a top 3 and bottom 3 of the season. There aren't enough bad episodes in this season to make top 5 and bottom 5 of the season. Also, if you guys were wondering why I didn't do that for Loud Brat's Elite Force, there were actually not enough good episodes to do a top 5 best episodes for that season. There weren't even 3 good episodes, just 2. But we're getting off task. Let's jump into Season 1 of SpongeBob. A great start to my favorite show. Maybe silent, but still funny as hell. The animators had a blast with this episode. That song was golden. Squidward torture done correctly. Take some tips, Season 7. I went to college. Squidward is a jackass and it's great. Patrick foreshadowed the DVD. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Spiders! Evil! I forgot to put 10 words here. Oops. This episode is good. In the hall. Is it bad that I want to keep a jellyfish? This episode can set a course for the good range. The squeaking gets annoying after a while. I take back what I said for Jellyfish Jam. This episode sucks! On opposite day, for my first trick, I will make Season 7 disappear. F is for freaking awesome. Wish I could be that ripped. Oh wait, they're fake. Why exactly didn't the powder fade off of him? This episode is my 8th grade dance in a nutshell. Why does it look like they took some drugs? The animation got a boost in this episode. Thank you for establishing Squidward's character trait, an asshole. Here we are in the future. Oh, wrong show. Hi-ya! What was I doing? Oh, alright, good episode. Self-medication is bad, kids. Note to self. Be very afraid of Patrick. SpongeBob obeys Squidward and the fans throw a tantrum. Good episode, ho! This episode is hilarious. Don't mess with Sandy. God damn. SpongeBob is an asshole and it's great. Literally all book done correctly. 12 years earlier. The only question is, who's the real Neptune? Peer pressure is bad, kids. Slow first half, but decent second half. Okay, so let's move on to the top 3 and bottom 3 of the season. Again, only 3 because there weren't any bad episodes. Only a few okay episodes. Let's get started. Number 3 worst, Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost. This episode is honestly just kinda lame. Granted, it did have some funny moments, but I wasn't really hooked onto it. Haha, no pun intended. Anyways, it's inoffensive, but it's just kinda dull. You can watch it for yourself if you want, but don't expect more than just an okay episode. Number 3 best, Suds. This episode teaches a lesson about self-medication and does it beautifully. At the same time, it's so over the top and silly, every single joke hits dead on. Patrick being a doctor, just please never change Patrick. Oh wait. Number 2 worst, Squeaky Boots. This episode also had some funny moments, but the squeaking gets so annoying. Yes, it doesn't really overstay its welcome, but the less we hear of the better. So luckily, this episode manages to go from a mediocre episode to a decent episode in the second half. So that's something, right? Right? Number 2 best, Jellyfish Jam. This episode is drop dead hilarious. From the jellyfish playing dead and being potty trained to the fact that they were dancing around a fire and threw Squidward's clarinet in it. Joke after joke, this episode never fails to make me laugh. And that song is awesome. No doubt about that. But after Nature Pants, I kind of want to reconsider wanting to keep one as a pet. Those things will sting. Hard. Number 1 worst. I was a teenage Gary. Wow, this episode didn't age very well. It's not a bad episode, but it's the first episode of the series that got me to say, thank you for establishing this character's trait, an asshole, specifically Squidward. Because of him, this is the closest Gary was to dying. Squidward is usually grumpy and doesn't really care about SpongeBob, but this went way over the line. Luckily, this episode picks up a bit when SpongeBob starts thinking he's turning into a snail after getting injected with snail medicine. It's stupid, but that's kind of the joke. Overall, this episode was just meh. Number 1 best. You all saw this coming. Pizza delivery. Oh my god. Words cannot describe how much I love this episode. It is golden. Everything about it is amazing. The jokes, the plot, the settings, the song, everything about it is awesome. I really can't do this episode justice. I love it so much. If for some reason you haven't seen this episode, please, for the love of God, please watch it. It's worth the 11 minutes. There's no way for me to explain this episode without spoiling everything great about it. Just please watch it for yourself, and if you already did, do it again. And it's truly a masterpiece. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Join me next time.